Scorpio. 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 Hey, Scorpio. Typically read for females. This is your. Ooh. Hey. Yes. This is your July 2018 reading. Oh, come on. The cards are ready for you. All I had to do was knock. Scorpio, July 2018. Welcome to the Lumiere channel. I didn't even welcome you. There could be some new Scorpios up in here and they're like, I don't know who you are. You just started talking. Saying stuff. Okay, the romance angels do not want to play with you, but they're saying let go of control issues at the bottom of the deck. So, and protecting treasure and their protection came out. But so did some other really nice cards. I haven't looked at all of them, but Scorpio, July 2018, please. Guidance for Scorpio. This is your guidance reading, Scorpio. I just feel like sometimes like you watch, you know, your monthly and it's telling you, oh, this is gonna happen, and then you're like, oh shit. What can I do about it? Nothing. Luckily, I use oracle cards, and I feel like they give advice. Guidance, obviously. What the fuck's going on here? What are you doing? Something changed. What happened? I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me, but I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me. Look, Scorpio, I feel like you did something. You're taking something for granted. Or, okay, that's interesting. Alright, you're mending. That's good. You're doing some healing with someone else this month. But there's a but here. Which is nice because you got the come together card. So, this could be romantic. You're coming together with someone and doing some mending. It's just, this blessed in reverse is such a rude card. Like, man, this deck gets real savage. I'm going to tell you the cards and their positions at some point during the reading. But let me ask you this question. Don't my eyes in the picture look so just, like, stunning? They just mesmerizingly draw you in. Thanks, you guys. I'm gonna stop here. Time for a nap. Okay. I feel like the first thing that came to me was you're coming out of a storm. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. Somebody timestamped one of the readings, and for some reason I feel so salty about it. Like, it's fair. It's a fair thing to do, and I get it. And I'll go to readings and I'll be like, where's the timestamp? But for some reason, I'm feeling some type of way about it. So now I'm like really self-conscious. These cards will not behave. Can you please just act right for me, please? So, here's the thing, Scorpio. Closed mouths don't get fed. Someone asked me to do the Scorpio reading, and I was going to do it tomorrow because I'm tired. It's 1 a.m. now. I started this a while ago. Please just behave. Oh my god! Alright, you know what? Yeah, closed mouths don't get fed, so I figured, well, one of my subscribers asked me to do something, and it's in my power to do it, and I'll do it. I did pull some guidance cards though, and they were like, don't do it. I wonder why. Anyway. You have a lot of protection actually. But it doesn't feel... One, two, three, four, five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's more protection than non-protection, than upright, but it doesn't feel so heavy just because some cards are really heavy in their... The upright cards that you have are some strong upright cards. Like Mending to me is a strong upright card. Come Together to me is a strong upright card. You went into the unknown to come together. And it feels like you will be coming together this month. Whatever that looks like, something will be coming together. Something you went into the unknown about. Something you went blindly into and trusted. Something that you didn't know about. Something that you felt your way through. It's coming to life. It's something you're protecting though. And I don't think it's serving you. I don't think it's serving you. And then something happened with like your home or your success. Your success got rocked a bit. Your foundation got rocked. Or will get rocked, rather, this month. Something that you thought was sturdy as heck got rocked. You might be coming out of it, or it just got rocked. Like, and I don't mean rocked as in stoned. I mean rocked as in like shook. There's movement here, but it's in reverse, which says you might be repeating something. So if come together, if this is about, say, romance, you'll be mending with someone and coming together with them. It's just, I'm not sure if it's, well, it is what it is. Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, it is what it is. That's what I'm seeing here, because movement in reverse it reminds me of the round and round card. It's like going backwards. But there's something weird about this reading. This blessed card is such a jerk face. I have Imagine, which is card number 20, and Blessed, which is 22, so I wonder what 21 and 22 are. I know we have 23 in the Golden Palace, and that's in the upright. So perhaps the storm that rocked whatever foundation that you had, whatever opportunity that you had, came from not being grounded, came from abuse of your blessing, not being humble. And so you have to circle back and mend. You may have been protecting yourself and acted in a rash place. So you may have done something that you need to mend, heal, in order to come together. And it might be something that you're not used to doing. Or you might have to circle back. Yeah, you might have to circle back and mend. There's that story. In addition to whatever else I've been saying. I'm also seeing 7, 8, 9. I'm seeing 6, 7, 8. And 7, 8, 9. Fuck. So, for some of you, story's in motion, right? When it comes to the storm, for some of you, a storm shook up your foundation. And you had to go into the unknown, probably take on a persona that you haven't taken on, aka tapping into a part of you that, oh, girl, I thought I wasn't recording. Oh, tap yourself into a persona of yours that you don't do. So maybe it's apologizing. Maybe you're too headstrong. Maybe, oh, Scorpio. Jokes. But I mean, the reputation precedes you. But no, really, it feels like something may have shook your foundation, and there's something that you had to do which was strange, something that you had to do that was foreign in order to mend this situation, in order to come together in some way, to bring it together, to bring it home. And that's something that you did, but it also feels like something that for others, or you, but layered, it's a bit of a sandwich. That is the 6, 7, 8. The 7, 8, 9 is you went into an unknown situation and you came together in this situation. Or you will be going into an unknown situation, an unknown structure, an unknown feeling, an unknown relationship, an unknown something that you don't know about, something that might be even a little scary, something new, right? To you. Maybe it's assuming a certain type of persona, perhaps it's even assuming a certain type of belief, whatever. And this decision will help you come together. Whatever that means for you. Typically the come together card for me is a very strong, excuse me, burp, very strong romantic card. Oh, I'm also seeing, I'm seeing so much here. I'm seeing extra things. Oh my goodness. So in this story, let me start over. In this story, you were living life, right? You'll be living life, and where's 9? Oh, right. You'll be living life, just carrying on, and by that you kind of release certain energy of yours, and you go into the unknown, maybe even unknowingly, but you're like, oh, you wake up and you're all of a sudden in a different position. And I actually saw something else. I saw 5 too, and I saw 4. Oh gosh. But I'm not sure if it goes that deep. It might. The 4 is from the blessed 22. So from an unhumble position, your foundation may have gotten rocked. This goes for the other story. For the first story, your foundation, I'm sorry I'm skipping around. I got a little confused, but well, someone entered and I had to like stop the recording. But okay. From the first story, going back to the first story, there seems to may have been something that from an unhumble moment you rocked your own foundation. It was good, but you rocked this foundation, and with that you may have then gone into the unknown and then come together, and you will be coming together. And in that, something else will happen in between. I'm not even sure where that fits. But then you will come together, right? In this other story that I was telling before I went back to the first one, the second story is you maybe had a sort of solid foundation. But in any case, you're chopping wood, you're preparing yourself for some sort of thing, you're doing your thing, you're doing you, you're going along, you're just doing what you gotta do to prepare. You're killing time, but you're also kind of doing it nonchalantly. And in that, you're divinely guided, you're inspired to take inspired action, and you go into the unknown. Oh, what is this space? Oh, look at that. And in that, things come together. With that flow of things come together. But something happens to destabilize the situation, right? old foundations begin to break, begin to crumble, because now that you're in alignment with this coming together of this thing, this relationship, this partnership, this professionalship, this whatever this thing is that came together, this work thing, this home thing, this life thing, this general thing, this spiritual whatever, girl. Um you know, whatever came together, something came along to disrupt old structures that were no longer serving you. But obviously that's a storm and that sucks. It also came to disperse some seeds of yours um to other places that they need to be for your future dreams. Now, whatever this is that destabilized you, it feels like it made you take some steps back. It made you kind of stumble, and so you moved backwards a little bit, backwards movement. Or you're now beginning, and because layers, you're not, human beings are complex, you're now beginning to move with caution, because you were destabilized, boo. Like, of course you're gonna move with caution. That's some shit that happens um with with just life. Of course it's gonna happen. The bone collector, though, is there saying, like, why are you here? There's something you're protecting too. That didn't encompass the whole message. That's just one of the stories I'm picking up. There's another story going on here, possibly within those two stories. Ma'am, why are you here? Oh, yeah. Of course it is. Now, going back, the bone collector's here saying the past has a way of repeating itself. So this coming together could again be something from the past coming together. And I believe I said that earlier, like a something, because mending is here, so this could be a reconciliation of sorts. No romance angels wanted to come out, but a something of something, some sort of relationship. This could very well be a romantic relationship, because that card to me does mean romance, but it could be some sort of other relationship, some sort of other opportunity that's coming, circling back around. Again, I'm reluctant to say whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. You get to decide what that is. As sovereign, the past is a way of repeating itself when you haven't learned the lesson inherent in the original situation. You're faced with this now. The bone collector's here to challenge you to see yourself as a whole being, not one who is perpetually trying to heal an old wound. You'll repeat the past if you don't reclaim the things you believe were lost. The information you seek lies in your history. Familiarity in this case isn't an invitation to dance the old dance again. Yeah, I mentioned round and round, didn't I? Instead, it is a call to retreat and choose differently. The bone collector has a message. If you do what you did, you'll get what you got. Her warning is delivered with kindness, for she has deep love and respect for you. She will protect you. So there is mending here. Whatever situation overall that might be coming to you this month, that will be coming to you this month, it's an opportunity for you to mend. I'm going to look up a little bit more for you, because some of these cards are... Okay. Oh, that's right. I always forget that. Protecting treasure says, do you too easily give your loyalty to those who haven't earned it? This is a time to assess your personal loyalties and discern whether they're being returned in kind. Some relationships are made for convenience and some favor one side over the other. Vulnerability born of fear may lead to being taken advantage of. Perhaps the imbalance in your relationship is due to a conscious choice you've made. If so, make sure you aren't being hurt by the arrangement. If you believe you've found some sort of protective refuge, be aware that there may be a price to pay. You may also need to reassess whether you're compromising yourself in any way to achieve what is an illusion of safety. There it is. Come through. It's coming together. Be true to your dream, and remember that the angels will bring the right people your way to further your path. La 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 la. Remain cautious and be conscious of the give and take in all relationships and projects at this time. Don't give away the farm for a smile. So whomever is coming back, look at it discerningly. because it looks like some structure was broken and you circled back to it, or it's circling back to you, but this is an opportunity for you to mend, or really for you to mend yourself, or to mend the situation, slash and or for you to decide whether or not this is a situation for you anymore, or if it can graduate to a new level. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it almost feels like for some of you there's going to be a decision to mend, and for others it's going to be a decision for you to walk away, to not give your loyalty to it. For some of you, you're very susceptible to giving your loyalty back to the situation. For others, I feel like you might actually heed the warning of Imagine and say, nah, I'm not. You might heed the warning of the Protecting Treasure and say, no, I'm not of Protecting Treasure and the woman, the Bone Collector, and say, no, I'm not doing this again. I'm not circling back to this situation. Because there is movement. It's just, it looks like it's just backwards movement. Here it says, do you feel you're walking in circles, seemingly not getting anywhere? Consider that, yeah, there's circles here. Something is circling back for you this month, Scorpio. Something is circling back for you this month, and things will be coming together and mending. It's just, there's also something else underneath this. There's something else to this situation, or something that brought about this situation in the first place that needs to be moved through. This could be about you and you giving too much, or you taking too much and you having to apologize and mend for that, or you bringing that up and having mending through this. Two steps forward, 5 steps back. Even backward movement helps you progress and reach your goal. You may need to revisit some of the places where you forgot to look for treasure, and Protecting Treasure is here. So something is coming back for you to look at what you need to learn. Now, this could be in a form that you may not even recognize. This could be let's say you have relationship wounds, and the circling back could be the same person coming back. This could be the same person coming back in a different skin, aka they are a different person. They're not called Marissa, they are now called John. Like, you know, they're called something different, but it's the same thing, the same issue with the different skin. Just like a job, going from job to job, going through the same exact thing. Oh, there's people that don't like me at my job. The same. It's just a new day, different skin. Just it still ends in Y, okay, but it starts with a different letter. It's the same thing circling back. It could come in those shapes and forms this month. It could also come in the form of, let's say, if it is a relationship. It can come in forms like watching how your parents interact, and you seeing, oh wow, I do that. Or, oh wow, why can't that person understand that person? Then you realize that's you who do that. That's you're seeing yourself in this mirror being played out by these two people in your life. This could be in the form of a couple. A friend comes to you saying, oh, you know, this happened, and you're like, wow, this is very similar, but the opposite, you know, the other person's perspective. So things circling back doesn't always mean someone, that same exact person, is coming back and you get to mend and come together. Now, here it does feel that, okay? This is me giving examples of how it can look. I am, like, mesmerized by my eyes right now. I'm looking at the picture of I should just put that whole picture in this, in this video. I have beautiful eyes. I will toot my own horn. Toot toot. Okay? God did good. I am blessed. I just feel like someone is coming back. There's going to be a coming together of entities, two entities. You and something else. And I'm not, again, I think for some of you, I keep wanting to say I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I want to say it's a bad thing, but I don't want to say it's a bad thing. I don't want to say it's a good thing either. I don't want to say if it's a good thing or a bad thing. This is up for you to decide. You are sovereign. You get to choose what it is that you want and how you want your life to play out. You do get to choose. Yes, there is divine this, that, and the other, but boo, you get to decide. You could fuck things up tomorrow and just tell everybody fuck off. Like, you could do that. Or you could just stay home in bed. Like, you are sovereign. You get to choose what your life looks like in a way. And this situation coming to you, you have dibs here. You get to decide what it is that you want when it circles back. If it's you circling back to it, you get to decide how it can be. And if you are going to stay together with someone, or if you are going to evolve with this person or this entity, this experience, this project, share your dreams and goals and have an open discussion with whomever is involved here or whatever is involved here, so that it can really come together in a strong bond. Come together is in the heart of this reading. Let's read Blessed, because it's been yelling at me this whole time. That's 22 in reverse. So this. So we had 20, 21, 22 are missing. Right. Okay. So we have clean it up, which means stop doing other people's work. That's missing. It feels like you need to work together. That's what I get from mending. Yeah, that was 21. Okay, just 21 is missing. So, mend. And that's, oh my god. Wow, I wish you guys could see this layout. Oh, come through, I swear. I wanted to put these two cards together, but I was like, no, this fits right there. And I was like, but how? Something goes in between. And the thing that goes between Imagine and Blessed is mending. Mending. For many of you, for some of you, you're going to be called to really reprioritize your loyalties and mend this situation. If you are taken, give. You know, have a conversation. Maybe I'll venture into reading mending, but alright. Blessed is humility's called for now, as grace is an unearned gift. You didn't gain this by your own desires or actions. To be who you need to be, you can no longer do what you did. In a way, you have hit rock bottom, and what is required now is nothing less than total surrender. So if you are the one who's going to be circling back, if you are the one that gave your loyalties to something else and forsaked this relationship, this part, this thing, then it's up to you to start bringing up this conversation about mending so you can come together. Speak from your heart. Speak honestly. Speak in earnest. It's time to get grounded about this situation and real about it, and really looking at the reality of it and what it is, and not what you imagine it to be, but what it really is. That's nice. It's cohesive. Mending. I'm gonna read mending, and then I'm gonna tell you what cards. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. I got. I was like, what? Forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Those things keep us chained. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentment, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of old hurts, in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Yeah, positive movement in that direction, I believe. The cards that are upright for you are Golden Palace, Into the Unknown, Come Together, and Mending, as well as Chop Wood. The cards that are in the reverse for you are Stormfields, Movement, The Bone Collector, Protecting Treasure, and Imagine and Blessed. With Protecting Treasure, it almost also feels like ego. Protecting like your small self, protecting your pride, even through the storm, which may be a storm that you may have caused, a storm that, not caused, I'm going to say that, caused, but also a storm that you contributed to, you know? If you contributed to the storm, and if this message is hitting home, and you know that you have to circle back and mend this thing, boo, do it. If what you gonna do, be buried with your pride, you know? it's tough, it's icky, it's gross to go back to situations where, you know, but there's this saying where, like, would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? Happiness is here. Come Together is a strong happy card for me. The Golden Palace is here, but it's hidden by the storm fields. All I see is this dash of gold and green. You know? So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna make a decision to, I mean, it feels like you will here. But as you're hearing this, this is, you're sovereign. You get to choose what you want things to look like. Yeah. Okay. I think we're done here. At least on Peace and Honey. You can hang out if you want. Keep your light on, Scorpio lady. If you're a dude listening to this and you're like, Scorpio lady, was that wrong then? Babe, if it resonated with you, then you're alright with me, King. We're fine. It just helps me mentally if I say Scorpio woman. Don't worry about it. I do lives every so often if you're new to the channel. So if you subscribe and hit the bell, then you get notified of the lives. And I have some of the best like subscribers and people who come through to my lives and they give on super chats, which is so awesome. It makes me smile all the time. It's just with the super chat, YouTube takes 50% of that. So I don't think that's what your intention is with that. So I did end up adding a donate button to a donate link rather. That's in the description box, and so is information for getting a private reading for yourself. I'll see you in the comments. Let me know what's good here. Let me know what's good here. Okay? Alright, honey. Godspeed. Good luck.